Sam, I want to do a little role playing, and don't get too excited.
Okay.
I want, since, I have my own show, I need to
hmm
keep it
hmm
cool some of the time, I can't go full brazy on him. So I would like for you to pretend like you're on PM ESPN local station,
hmm
and I'm a call-in.
Okay. All right. Let
We're
me
in
close my
Louisiana.
window. Let me close my window real quick.
Do you have an actual window? The window is actually open.
Yeah, I didn't know how heated we were gonna get.
You're wearing earphones.
Well, I don't know how heated I was gonna get.
Oh, okay.
Or
Okay,
maybe it
yeah.
came out of
So
the.
we're both mad.
So I'm ESPN local, like Louisiana,
Lake Charles. Let's just say you're Lake Charles.
Lake Charles. All right. I
All
can't
right.
do an accent, but yeah,
Do
it's
whatever you want. You don't know where he's from.
don't know where he's from. All right, folks.
Or
So
she.
that's gonna conclude day 2 of the NFL draft here in Lake Charles, and we just would love to hear from some fans right now. Surprisingly, the Saints, they took a quarterback that wasn't named Shador Sanders, and looks like we got a caller, Kirby, on line 1. Kirby, what are your thoughts on the Saints?
Dr. Rob, if you're listening, I'm so sorry. What the fuck is Mickey Loomis doing? I can't believe it. He's Mickey Mousing another time. We finally get a new coach. We get a little energy in there. And now we're picking fucking who knows who from Louisville? Like, is that even a team? Last I heard, it was Lamar Jackson, but that was like 12 years ago. I've never even heard of this dude. What are we doing? We didn't take Shador at 9. We took an offensive lineman, sure, but who is he protecting? That's what I want to know, Mr. Sam in Lake Charles. What are we doing? Fire Mickey. That's all I have to say. I mean, Shador Sanders was on the board, and we didn't take him. What's the plan? What's the plan, Saints? I'm mad about it. Everyone else is mad about it. I just don't even see a future. We need a clear house. I'm seeing red. I'm done. I'm done with the Saints. What can I say?
Well, yeah, that was Kirby on line 1, upset about second round pick Tyler Shuck, not spelled how you think it'd be said.
I'm going to be a
But
new
yeah,
character now.
the quarterback out of Louisville, 25 years old. I believe he's had a couple stops around. Famously was the backup at Oregon for Justin Herbert. And I'm getting word from the producers. We have a new caller, Herbie, on line 2.
Hey, Sam.
Hey, Herbie,
Look,
how's it going?
I try to keep it cool most days. I go out to work and I come back and it's all good. All I want, this is actually how I feel. All I want is just on some Sundays to go into that day feeling good about myself. And for the past couple of years, Sam, it ain't been that way. And I was like, man, is this the year we gonna get Shador Sanders? I wasn't high on him, but it was looking good towards the end there. We got this new coach who likes to pass. We don't got that defensive skinny man anymore. We just need a real gunslinger back there that I'm proud to put back on my jersey. But we got this motherfucking Shaw. Do you think I want Shaw on the back of my jersey, Sam? I sure do not. In the second round of all things. If we were going to pick that, we might as well pick a fucking defensive line again. Let's do that. Those boys are aging out. We need a new line. If we ain't gonna, like, who are you gonna have back there? I'm changing my accent. What are we doing? The best I can think. I went on Instagram. No, I want to go on Instagram here, and I was like, man, they posted this photo of this Tyler Shub dude, and I was like, fuck this. They cannot be proud of this, putting this fucking man right on this massive page. Hey guys, it's like after a game where you lose like 32-1, and they're like, a good game, other team, and you're like, social media, just shut it down. And so I hopped in to these threads that then say, heavens no, I'm dusting off my bag. Y'all drafted a 26-year-old. Y'all have fun, gang. It was nice being a fan. This is pure racism. Wait, and this is my favorite part, because I don't know German here. But we got some German brethren over there. And we're writing in German, Ich kann nicht mehr. And I go, what is that? What is Ich kann nicht mehr? And translation goes, Even these folks in Germany can't do it no more. Quote,
Can't
I
do it.
can't do it no more in German. Sam,
Auf Deutsch.
we better be having Dutch for dinner because I put on this Arch hat. I'm back in business, baby. That's all I'm here for. Arch, I'm watching you, baby. We're going to get you next year. If the Saints don't pick Arch Manning next year, we're going to have a problem. They're done. We're shutting them down. Mickey Loomis better not even have a fucking job next year. Let's run it by committee. That's all I'm saying, man. I just want to be proud of where I come from again. I'll rest my case. Goodbye. I gotta go.
All right.
Girl's texting me on the phone right now saying I'm being too loud.
All right. Thank you, caller Herbie. Yeah, so we'll see if Tyler Shuck can take the Saints to
It's unlikely, Sam.
Sorry, the line's closed. We can. What I was gonna say is we can see if Shuck can take the Saints to the first overall pick, where they'll get their choice of quarterback probably next year. Could get like an Arch Manning, a Cade Klubnik out of Clemson, or a Garrett Nussmeier out of LSU.
Yeah.
You know, hometown boy, and that's been your Lake Charles 11 p.m. ESPN, and
down
coming up next,
Bayou, Saints Radio Nation.
Coming up next, we're gonna have a rerun of Young Sheldon. So thanks everyone for tuning in tonight. And
you know us Louisiana folks love Young
year.
Sheldon. Well, no, Sam, I'm back. So I really feel what those callers said.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Strangely, they had the same exact opinions as you.
Right. I mean, like, I shared probably like 80% with them. That wasn't me.
Yeah.
If we're citing things, that was Herbie and that was whoever that first person was. I didn't give their name. But for real, Sam, Mickey Loomis cannot be our GM next year. Like, truly has run his course. He's run right out of there. Mr. Mickey has run the rat race. He's out. He's done. Mm-hmm. Like, it's a problem. It's becoming a real issue, and we can't Mickey Mouse anymore. That's going to be my saying for the entire season. We're Mickey Mousing around. He just needs to be fired. We got a new coach. He needs to be fired. I'm so sorry with Catholic connection y'all got, but it has to. We need a new person. We need a new GM. He's been there for too long. He sucks at his fucking job. We have a D. We got a D from the Bleacher Report on our draft. A D. And we picked 4 times.
You only had 4 picks?
I don't know. 5? Who cares?
One of them was Tyler Shuck.
Was a who are we? Who are we? I'm throwing fucking Spencer Rattler next year.
Probably Spencer Rattler.
I will be happy. We gave up Jameis Winston. We should have got him back from the Browns. That's what we should have done.
Interesting, yeah.
You gave up our first black man, one of the best characters in the NFL right now, and then you passed on our second black man. We're upset. The fans in Louisiana, and specifically New Orleans, are fucking pissed.
I bet, yeah.
Now, if you bring in a little local boy who I know knows how to jig and Arch Manning, now we're talking something else here, and that would be 54 years since the Saints last drafted a quarterback, and his father, Archie Manning. I mean, his granddaddy.
Same.
So, look, let's call it deja vu. We're going to run it back. Deja vu and voodoo. I might get into it. Next March, bet next March, if we're 1, 2, or 3,
he's the man.
We're either storming, like some of y'all know how to do, or we're definitely calling the phones. I think this should be a democracy again. I think GMs across the country
the GM
need to have a phone, like a constituent service offices, where you can call and bug the shit out of them to get shit done. Because as a collective mind, fans kind of have a good idea of what we need. We're the ones who watch it the most and the longest. So that's all I have to say. And I barely said anything. The callers really did it for me. So
barely said anything.
You're such a good radio host.
I think you made your case.
The Saints, we've had enough. We were so bad for so long. And my perfect age group, you were good to me. Right as I got to be able to understand what football was and scores. Saints were great. And then, I'm aging out of it. We get fucking stolen the Rams game to go to the Super Bowl, to which they get blasted by the Patriots. That game was stolen from us, and that was the last. That might have actually been the last emotion I felt for the Saints, because now I'm dead inside.